Having worked with these retreats for many years, they really do change lives.
Teaching students about respect, freshmen at Coon Rapids High School take part in a one-day retreat. Plus, honoring dozens of volunteers who make a difference in the lives of Coon Rapids residents. But first, a police chase in the North Metro ends with the suspect being shot by police. That tops CTN News this Friday, November 18th, 2016. Thanks for joining us. Karen is off. It all started early Thursday afternoon after a man allegedly shot another man near a gas station in East Bethel and then took off. The chase, which came through Coon Rapids on Round Lake Boulevard, ended in the westbound lanes of Highway 10 near 7th Avenue in Anoka when the suspect jumped out of his car and started running south. A foot chase ensued and a Coon Rapids officer shot the suspect once, according to Commander Paul Summer of the Anoka County Sheriff's Office. The suspect was taken to Mercy Hospital for treatment of a non-life-threatening injury. Authorities say speeds topped 120 miles per hour during the chase, and the suspect became more and more dangerous, swerving at squad cars and officers standing outside of their vehicles. Fire destroyed a Coon Rapids home this week. The flames broke out just before 10 Wednesday night at this home on the 12,000 block of Cree Street. Fire crews arrived to find heavy fire coming from the second floor. Nobody was injured, but firefighters were on the scene for about 4 hours. The cause of the fire is under investigation, but the home is a total loss. Board members from townhome associations around the city gathered for a special meeting on Monday night. The city hosted a townhome association forum in the council chambers at the Coon Rapids City Center. An attorney with Helmuth and Johnson was the guest speaker. The training for board members covered how to hire a property management company and negotiate management contracts on behalf of the association.
Even within a management company, there's a lot of different personalities, a lot of different managers. Some may work very well with your board and others may not. And so do you have the ability, if whoever they decide to assign to you isn't really working for you, do you have the ability to request somebody else? Do you get a chance to interview that potential manager and find out if they're going to be a good fit with your association?
If your townhome association missed the board member training and would like to see it in its entirety, CTN recorded it. Just go to the city's website or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel. Winter is almost here, so it only seems fitting that the city is already planning for our next season, road construction. On Tuesday night, the City Council ordered the preparation of plans for the 2017 street reconstruction program. They call for the reconstruction of 10.5 miles of streets next year. The work is expected to cost around $8.7 million. Residents facing assessments for the projects will receive notice from the city. All the streets being reconstructed are rated in poor or very poor condition. Construction continues on Foley Boulevard. Traffic has been switched to the eastern portion of Foley from Egret to 113th Avenue. Water main replacement is complete and storm sewer installation is beginning. Over the next year, Foley is being upgraded from a 2-lane to a 4-lane divided roadway between Egret and Northdale Boulevard. Work between Egret and 113th Avenue is taking place this year. Work between 113th and Northdale Boulevard will happen next year. The city's finance department is being honored for its work on behalf of Coon Rapids residents. On Tuesday night, the City Council honored Francine Hansen for winning their Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association. Hansen was primarily responsible for preparing the award-winning Comprehensive Annual Financial Report for the year ending 2015. Bullying is a problem that schools across the country have to deal with each year, but a local nonprofit organization is working to try to change that. CTN Steve Antis joins us now with the story. Steve?
Steve, on Thursday, the freshman class at Coon Rapids High School got to take the day off from their regular classrooms to attend a retreat. The goal of this one-day event is to build a more positive community where all students can thrive socially and academically.
And you guys say, Lucky Charms, Lucky Charms.
A day dedicated to respect starts with some high-energy activities for the freshman class of Coon Rapids High School. The organization, Youth Frontiers, operates the retreat. They've worked for years with students and educators by building community and inspiring character.
So you see each one of these shoes down here represents each one of our hearts.
When the retreat starts off, you've kind of got your outliers who are really unsure. This one is actually the moment where they bring everybody in.
Assistant Principal Sherry Shanzelis once worked for Youth Frontiers before becoming a school administrator.
I've got lots of stories about how, they've just really changed individual lives, and so the fact that our students have that opportunity to experience it, it's incredible.
What do I do? What do I say?
The cost of a retreat like this is beyond the high school's budget. That's where a community partner comes in.
The Rotary Club now is committed to having this happen every year for every freshman class.
Rotary Club President Nick Bednarczyk says their vision of a youth leadership retreat picked up steam by a major grant from the BNSF Railway Foundation.
This is about these kids shaking up their paradigms, getting communication that they don't get on a daily basis with people they wouldn't usually talk to.
Today, we want you to take another look at how you see yourself, how you're respecting or disrespecting yourself. It's an entire class of students, and they're hearing the same message together. They're choosing together that they're going to make a change to be better.
We can draw something.
Junior and senior leaders give guidance on retreat and back at school.
To know that this kind of energy is, capable, we're capable of making this kind of energy and doing this, that would make everybody's learning experience in the high school so much better if we could actually carry this over into the high school.
Now, there are 518 students in the freshman class, and it's a much bigger group than Youth Frontiers has on retreat, so they divided the class into thirds and had 3 retreats at 3 different locations. And Steve, it's all about respect.
All right, I know my daughter was one of those that participated, and she said they had a blast and learned a lot.
Oh, it was so fun to be there.
All right, thank you, Steve. A new city park will be constructed next year next to the Ice Center on Coon Rapids Boulevard. On Tuesday night, the City Council authorized the purchase of playground equipment for Boulevard Park. The city is getting a 50% discount by ordering this year. The new play structure will arrive in mid-December and be installed after the 4th of July celebration in 2017. The cost of the playground equipment for Boulevard Park is around $109,000 and is being funded by the park bond approved by voters. You can now play disc golf at Woodcrest Park in Coon Rapids. Woodcrest was one of 4 city parks upgraded this year as part of the park bond. In addition to the disc golf course, the old warming house has been converted into bathrooms and a picnic gazebo was added. The ball fields at Woodcrest were also relocated as part of the project. Community members who strive to make Coon Rapids a better place to live, work, and play were thanked for their service Wednesday evening. Members of the city's various commissions were recognized during a dinner at the Bunker Hills Event Center. Members who serve on 11 different advisory boards and commissions were honored for their service. Members of those commissions provide input and recommendations to the City Council on various issues.
It's kind of a nice gesture, and it's a volunteer position for all of us. So I'm kind of grateful that they do put something on to just say thank you.
Staff liaisons as well as commission members are honored at the dinner, which takes place every other year. If you're interested in serving, you can find out more about each commission by logging on to the city's website. If you're considering CenturyLink for high-speed internet or cable service, you don't have to travel far to learn more about their products. Today, CenturyLink opened a retail store in Riverdale Crossing near Walmart and Cub Foods. For nearly a year now, CenturyLink has provided its Prism TV service, which includes cable channels, whole room DVR, and TV on the go. You can bundle that with internet and home phone service. This is CenturyLink's 3rd retail store in the Twin Cities. A grand opening is being planned for January. They certainly brighten the holiday season, and now your colorful light display could earn you some green. Once again this year, the Coon Rapids Arts Commission is sponsoring a holiday lighting contest. There are 2 categories, one for moving light displays and one for non-moving displays. Cash prizes of up to $100 will be awarded. Judging is based on the overall impact, visual appeal, uniqueness, variety, safety, and tidiness. The deadline to enter is December 8th at noon. An entry form can be found on the city's website. Well, before we go, we have a quick programming note to pass along to you. We will not be doing a newscast next Friday, November 25th, due to the Thanksgiving holiday. Our next show will start airing on Friday, December 2nd, so be sure to join us then. In the meantime, have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you back here again in 2 weeks.